This is Brooke Özlem Erol again. So this is my second video, and if you watched the first one, that was just an introduction to tell you why I'm doing these series, and just to again remind you that I'm very new at this. Over time, maybe I'll find better equipment, better like sound systems, or a better background, whatever that doesn't have the bears or something. I'll probably change those too, but I felt like the content is so much more important than how I look or how my background looks. If we keep on trying to do the perfect thing, we never get to start. Isn't that true? And I've done that so many times in my life. I'm never gonna wait until everything is perfect to start this off, because it's so much more important for me to really get to share what I learned that changed my life, and hopefully get to attract people who want to do the same. So just a little bit about me, because I want to keep my videos short and sweet. A little bit about my background. I was born in Istanbul, Turkey, to a very intellectual, lovely, good family. So very lucky to have a start like that, because I have heard so many stories that doesn't start this way. So I've been very lucky, and I was given the formula that where most of us are given. So you work a lot, you study a lot at school, get good grades, then get to a really good college, and then hopefully get to find a really good job. But then nobody defines what their life will look after that. It sounds like then you should feel so happy and you can keep the same job forever and until you retire and then you die, right? So I took that seriously because I didn't think about any other path, and I did do well during just following the formula. But by the time it was my fourth, fifth year at my first job, which was at IBM, I started having a lot of questions inside of myself. What am I doing here? Is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Because at the time, really, having a job was really to keep it forever. People weren't changing jobs every 2 years, 5 years, even 10 years. So I really had to question that. I was selling technology, and that was my daily task. I also did some training, which I loved. But I had to really sit down and think, what is it that I do every day, and how does that contribute to a bigger picture? And at the time I asked this, nobody was talking about this stuff. Nobody was ever talking about purpose at work, especially. So I didn't say that too much out loud, but I had to do the work inside. I had to find the answers. And just thinking about a little, I did find the answer for my job there. It was really to get the best technology in front of my customers so that they can serve their customers in the best way possible. This made me feel a lot better than looking at my daily mundane tasks. I wasn't just doing proposals, I wasn't just visiting clients, I was helping them serve their clients better. But of course, the next question comes after that, and that's like, is this what you want to do with the rest of your life? And for me, it was an absolute no. Did I enjoy a lot of things that I did there? Definitely. Did I learn a lot of skills that I still use to this day at IBM? Definitely. But I knew I wasn't born to sell technology. I was there to move people, inspire people in a very different way. Did I know what my purpose in life was at the time? I had no idea. But I knew this wasn't where I was meant to be. So it took me years of struggling inside, not outside, but like really getting to understand what I love about my job, what parts did I enjoy, what parts did not really speak to my heart. And at the end of 10, 11 years working there, I did have to make that hard decision to quit without knowing what I'm going to do next. There wasn't any other job waiting for me, but I knew this was what I needed to do. And at the time, we had this plan to come to United States. So that took me to a place where I felt like, okay, this might be a sign that I can leave and start a whole new life. So that's the start of my life, and we'll talk more about that. But as you can see, what my purpose is, that question stayed with me and started really early on. And also, it means you can't find the answer right away. There's very few lucky people who are maybe born to families who ask these questions very early on. But for most of us, it takes years, sometimes decades, to figure out what we want to do. I will talk more next time. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.